Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state specialist, so I help you feel your best and perform your best. I love to merge esotericism and spirituality with high peak performance. It's one of my favorite things, okay? Today I am speaking to you guys through the lens of somebody who used to struggle with social anxiety in my younger years. But I really started to socialize and break out of my shell. And there are different ways that I did this. Now I want to help this man really start to change his paradigm, because I'm seeing him, he's posting videos in a row. 30, 31, I'm still living with social anxiety. I'm living with social anxiety, okay? You need to break out of this pattern, brother. Let's get you the help that you deserve and that you need. We are Primal Sutra. Let's go.
What's up, YouTube? This is Twan, and this video is about how I'm 30 years old and never had a girlfriend. Let me say that again. I'm 30 years old and never had a girlfriend before.
What was the need for you to reiterate that? It almost seems like you're getting self-pity from the label. You fed yourself a storyline that this is your reality, and you're perpetuating it by the way that you speak about it. Let's continue.
It's true. I never had a girlfriend. I never been in a relationship with a woman. I never been on a date. I don't have no love life at all. I don't have no love life.
All right, first and foremost, I think we have to commend this man, okay, for first of all speaking from his heart and at least being vulnerable, opening up about this, because there can be people going on years and years and years without telling a single soul. But now with the age of social media, we actually have more of these videos stacking up. Someone recommended this to me, that to react to these videos, and I definitely see the need for this, because social anxiety is an epidemic, okay? Loneliness is an epidemic. Being introverted and nerdy and geeky is a culture of its own, and it takes you into this negative worldview at times. And as a positive psychologist, I'm here to remind you not to overburden yourself. Okay, so you're saying, I've never had a type of love life before, okay? As a man, why are your ideas skewed that you need to be in love? Why didn't you spend your 20s not seeking a relationship or love, but really putting in the effort to build your character so you can have a lifetime of bliss? This is your peak, man. Your life is just starting at 30. You're saying, I never had a girlfriend. Okay, so what? Anyway.
I don't have no love life at all. And I also suffer with anxiety. I also suffer with social anxiety and anxiety. All right,
I know what a lot of guys are thinking, okay, watching this video. They're thinking, go to the gym, okay? Go to the gym, it's the only solution, okay? It's not always the only solution, but it's one of the solutions, because, again, you're teaching yourself how to have discipline as a man. I've noticed that as I've started going more regularly, okay? It teaches you to have discipline, okay? And I'm really starting this journey, and I'm only 29, brother, so I'm younger than you, but I understand what you're going through, because I've been through social anxiety in my life, and I see the patterns in your language.
my first year of high school, that's when I started going through anxiety and started experiencing anxiety. My first year of high school. That's when I started experiencing anxiety and going through social anxiety.
Which is completely valid, okay? If you're going from middle school into high school, your life is completely gonna flip, man, because it's like you're playing at a different level, right? High school is not middle school. And you have to actually go through a transitional phase where you understand who you are and go through that process. So it is scary, but we all go through it, man. Let's see what he has to say.
And you know, and the anxiety will make me, you know, I would get nervous around people, you know, around not only women, but around people and women. You know, I start getting nervous, I start getting anxious, and I start getting very, very nervous around people and around women and around beautiful women, attractive women.
First of all, brother, you're no different from us, okay? Somebody who's with a beautiful woman and can appreciate that is no different than a man who sees a beautiful woman and wants that validation. We all love beautiful women. We all get nervous around beautiful women. The nerves are still there. They don't disappear. They just lessen over time. You desensitize yourself to these acclimatizations, okay? Now I want to point this out because this has a lot to do with masculinity and the state of masculinity in this world. If you do not forgive your mother, you will stay feminine in your nature as a man. If you see women and you're terrified of them, you were scared of your own mother and you haven't overcome your fear of that. Because you're afraid of the rejection of the feminine energy, which is first received through your mother or your caregiver, if you don't have a mother, right? So whoever was your feminine role model at the time, that's the energy that you latched on to. First year of high school, you got social anxiety, okay? Again, drop these labels. It's not a syndrome. It's not a disorder, okay? You're feeling shy. You're feeling nervous talking to beautiful women. Valid, okay? Let's keep going.
You know, that's one of the reasons why, and I do think my social anxiety and my anxiety is the reason why I never had a girlfriend before. I never been in a relationship. I never been in a relationship with a woman. I never been on a date. I never had a girlfriend before, you know.
Brother, you're just finding different ways to say the same thing. You know, I've never been with a woman. I've never been on a date. I never had a girlfriend before. I never been with a girl before. You're just saying things in different ways, okay? It's the same point. We get it. But listen to yourself, brother. Really listen to yourself. You are using your social anxiety as a way to stay in this reality. You're saying, oh yeah, but I'm socially anxious though, so I can't do it anyway. That's what you're demonstrating through that victim voice, okay? And brother, I'm not downplaying your struggle. Okay, I understand you're going through something rough here. I'm not downplaying that at all, but I'm not undermining your success either. Okay? I'm not gonna sit here, and this is that tough love that you need, brother. Okay, wake up. Wake up. You're in a trance. You've been living your life as a trance.
I think my anxiety and my social anxiety is the reason for that. Is the reason for that. You know, is the reason for that. But you know, it's complicated and it's difficult. It's very complicated for me, and it's very difficult for me, you know, to go out there and speak to women and approach women. Because of my social anxiety and my anxiety, I get nervous. I start getting anxious. I start getting very, very nervous, and I don't know what to say. Like in this video, I don't really know what to say in this video. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, but I'm just trying.
Okay. What he's saying is valid, okay? It's fine. But the fact that he is second guessing himself, okay? The doubt that creeps in through the language. Notice this, guys. Okay, this is powerful stuff here. Because of my blank, I can't get blank. Because I'm overweight, I can't get the girl. Because I'm underweight, I can't get the job. Because I'm socially inept, I'm unable to connect with others. Right? You're putting in the blanks. The equation, the formula in your mind right now is this equals this. But as I learned as a scientist, correlation does not mean causation. Just because two things are related, correlated, does not mean that there is some kind of a mathematical connection between them. So yeah, you have a tendency to be shy in your personality. Doesn't mean you have to remain shy. You put yourself through different social scenarios. You allow yourself to face your fear and lean into it. This is a part of it. You showing up in front of the camera like this. This is a part of it. If you haven't done this before in your life, I highly recommend it. Speak from the heart. Get the help from around the world in the community. You might be afraid of the comments that badmouth you or, make you feel bad, but fuck them. They're not the people who want to see you grow anyway. And they're projecting onto you. Okay? So fuck them. You got this.
I'm trying to express myself. It's hard to express how I feel. It's hard to express how I truly feel, how I feel inside. And it's hard to pour out my feelings and emotions and pour out my heart. It's hard for me to do that. It's very hard for me to do that. And I'm not very good at making videos, so just please work with me. I'm not really good at making videos because it's hard for me to express how I truly feel, and pour out my heart.
My brother, I noticed that you also record music, and maybe the music is a way for you to connect and relate. Don't ever stop that, okay? Because the thing is, your creativity keeps you sane. Let me say this again. Your creativity keeps you sane. Your creativity will get you out of your victimhood. That is the way out, is through your creativity. That's what I've learned through my life. It's my creativity that ultimately saved me. If I wasn't able to think on my feet, be improvisational in nature, be spontaneous, I would have been stuck in the same spot for years. But if you look at my photos over the years, you'll see, man, look who I was and look who I am now, motherfucker. That is my business card. That is my calling card. That is my social media. That is my brilliance of my journey that continues to evolve throughout this phase of my life. I refine, I shed my skin like a naga. You gotta get into this energy, brother. Every day you start getting better. Every day you start approaching women and people. And yeah, you feel nervous, but so what? It starts with you. It starts with the inner work, my friend. And I know that you haven't been pulled towards getting any help for many years because men are taught to not talk about these things or not be vulnerable or not. I get it, man. But now that you've reached this pinnacle, this precipice, now let's have you go into this.
And pour out my feelings and emotions. But I'm going to try my best in this video.
Don't try, brother. Don't try your best. Just be. Appreciate that trying. Appreciate that effort. It's like you're doing it all for other people. Social anxiety feels like I'm so in my head, I stop even looking at other people or thinking about other people because I'm stuck in my head. I'm creating my own box. I'm creating my own golden prison for myself. I hope things get better for you, bro. I really do. I really do. I want to see you change. I want to see you evolve. Okay? If you're watching this video right now. Straight up.
But yeah, I get lonely. Yeah, I get very lonely. I get very lonely and I go through loneliness.
Loneliness is a cause of internal separation. There are parts of you that you're running away from. Okay? Now this is pure, hard, cold facts. Okay? This is truth. I'm just telling it to you like it is because I've been through this and I still go through this at times. Okay? I'm a shaman. I know my internal world. Put me in the middle of a desert, I'll come out the king. Put me in the middle of a jungle, I'll find a way out of there. I'll build a hut, okay? That's that survival instinct that you want as a man. You want to sit here and complain, oh, I never had a girlfriend. You get it? You're playing in this different reality, my friend. There's so much of the world to explore, and that's the thing that negativity does to us. It gets us to focus on all the flaws rather than all the beauty that is there in this world. So my friend, I want you to repeat to yourself, what is beautiful about my life? What can I appreciate about my life? How have I made it? Your music is dope, man. Keep doing that shit. Okay?
I go through loneliness. I go through a lot of loneliness, and I get lonely. I get very, very lonely, and I get frustrated. I get aggravated, because, I want a girlfriend, I want love, I want love. I want a love life, I want a girlfriend, I want to go out, I want to, I want love, everybody wants love, I want love,
Notice how many times he says the word love. My brother, your ideas of love are distorted. You're saying everyone wants love. That's an overgeneralization. Okay? I don't think everybody wants love. I think we are love. I think the universe is love, energy, and truth. And I think that's the same energy that has kept you alive so many years and kept you going and making this very video. I think it's that pure love energy that has kept you going, brother. So you don't need love, you don't want love, you are love. You start loving yourself, start putting the energy back to yourself. It's not social anxiety, okay? It's a social engine. It's a social engine. Right before you approach, you feel that, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Boom! Hi! My name is Fred. It goes, thoughts in the mind. Hi. It breaks when you say it. It breaks when, in that moment where you let go, you say, fuck it. I don't care about this ego that I'm trying to protect anymore. Fuck it. Let me just see what happens. Let me have fun. Okay? That's when it changes. I've experienced this in my life. I'm sure you have too. You and all the other people listening to this. Anyway, back to this video. Distracted.
Difficult for me to get that, it's complicated, and it's difficult for me to get that because I have social anxiety and I go through anxiety. It's very hard for me to get that, it's very hard for me to get that. And I hope this video gets a lot of views, because I hope because usually when I post videos, my videos don't get no likes, don't get no comments, don't get no views.
Man, the validation, the craving of validation, right? When you're in a scarcity mindset. Like just the I'll do anything, that desperation, that neediness. I get it, man. I want the likes, I want the reach, I want the comments, I want the engagement. Okay? Listen, man. What's gonna get you there is pure gold honesty, and that is what this video is. You are speaking your authentic truth. But listen and observe to the way that you are speaking. You're perpetuating your reality by saying, I've had social anxiety, I've had it all my life, and I can't get the things that I want because of my social anxiety, and I don't have a girlfriend, and I don't really know what to say in this video. And do you see how it all links together? Okay? The mind is using tools for you to stay in this reality. You have to break out of it. You have to be courageous and brave, and this is the first step. You accepting what has happened, not denying. Denial will get you nowhere. Okay? This is where it starts. Realness. Let's go.
I hope this video, I pray and hope that this video gets likes and views,
Hey man, Young Classic Sound. I appreciate you, bro. Okay? I see you, I hear you. I'm reaching out to the YouTube community. I'm here to serve. I'm ready to serve, in fact. Let's get it going, okay? You will get the views and some engagement from my channel to yours. I can link it down below, brother, okay? Somebody reach out to this man, okay? Give him some love, bring him into our Primal Sutra community, let him learn, let him appreciate what's going on. And I'm not here to, sit here and be the expert and talk to you like that, man. I really see a genuine human soul there, struggling to survive, struggling to speak his truth, struggling to express himself. And I've been there, so that's why. That's why I'm speaking so passionately about this, brother. Okay? Shit, it's emotional for me too seeing you like this, okay? This is not how men are supposed to act, okay? Not that that's a shame or anything, but it's just that is not our natural high thumos masculine energy, is to complain and sit and, be like this. Be hard on yourself. Now think about this, man. What about when you're 40 and you look back to your 30s and you see this transformation? What are you going to say then? Okay? Continue to inspire, brother. There's despair and there's inspiration. They're opposite poles. Okay? Believe in yourself.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say, I don't know what else to say in this video, I don't know what else to say, it's hard for me to express myself and how I feel, so, I'm trying my best, and I'm trying my best, But yeah, I'm 30 years old.
Brother, I highly recommend you try out some social bioenergetics exercises. We prioritize these exercises because of their trauma healing benefits. You seem to have this kind of, the rigid archetype is a common one where you worry so much about other people's opinions of you, your appearance, all these other things, all these other, little minute factors that don't actually add to the equation at all. But start to understand that archetype, that there's certain exercises where if you loosen your neck, your jaw muscles, right, your back, if you let go, if you do back bends, if you start to embrace the fear that is trapped in your physical body, perpetuating these old patterns, okay? And also this kind of the satanic entertainment system, okay, the SES, that is probably taking control of you too, okay? Because in the language, you're saying everybody, nobody, you're overgeneralizing, okay? You're using a lot of cognitive distortions in the way that you speak, and I just want to point it out to you, okay? Because this is therapy 101. This is like cognitive behavior therapy, right? How your thoughts create your actions. That's the way to simplify, okay? And a lot of my students who come to me and train with me, they understand these concepts, and they've actually evolved past their social anxieties. Now I see some of these guys and they're like, they have girlfriends now, they're talking to so many people, okay? They're maybe leading multiple dating lives and just living it, just living life as it's meant to be lived, not in captivity. That is not the spirit of man. The spirit of man is not tamed and captive and docile. The spirit of man is a wild man. Let's go.
I'm 30 years old and I never had a girlfriend. I never been in a relationship with a woman. I never been on a date. And
which woman would want to be around this energy? Straight up. Which chick is gonna tolerate a man not standing up with a straight spine and big ass balls? Which woman is gonna, settle for this guy? Okay? It's time you change your mindset because you have false frames and false narratives of the world, bro. Seriously. Like, no joke. And again, I'm not here to impose my will. You continue to do what you want to do, man. You know yourself better than me. But this is just what I'm noticing from an outside perspective, okay? You're saying the same thing over and over again in different ways.
I never had a love life before. So I don't know how it feels. I don't know how it feels to have a girlfriend. I don't know how it feels to be in a relationship with a woman. I don't know how it feels to go out on a date, and...
Can we all just send this man some healing, positive energy, just from our side? just as a collective of savage shamans, okay, across the globe, can we all just send this man some distance healing, some Reiki, some of your energy work, some of your distance healing work, some of your quantum, whatever you do, okay, as a shaman. The shamans watching on this channel, I want you all to send this man boundless Care Bear level love from the heart chakra. Okay, let him cry it all out and let him evolve. Let him let go of the burdens weighing him down and let him rise in his truth and glory as God intended. Hallelujah.
I don't know how it feels to have a girlfriend, you know?
You know what it feels like? It feels like talking to another person and getting along with them and socializing and connecting with them. Okay? Yeah, you feel a little bit of heart flutters here and there. You feel like elated emotions here and there. Okay, yeah, there's a honeymoon phase and it slowly dips, and then your relationship goes through many transitional phases, and you kind of fine tune it, right? Until you see a bunch of red flags and then you're like, nah. Or you see green flags enough in order to improve upon that, okay, if she's worth it. And you will really know if she's worth it or not, bro, because ultimately you will start to build your life according to your purpose. And if she sticks around to that, she's a good woman, straight up. So at least that's from my perspective. I mean, that's just the logical answer, okay? That's what it feels like. It's not this big, you know, fairy tale thing that you meet them and it's like a meet cute and you bump into them like, oops, okay? And then you suddenly like, you know, you turn around and they're swaying their hair in slow motion like the movies show you. It's not like that, bro, okay? Being in love is like all the weird side effects of being in love, right? Like your stomach rumbling, like your hands shaking, the same level of nervousness that you might call, you know, nervousness. What if it was confused for love? That would have been even more chaotic for you, bro. Like, what if you confused your social anxiety for love, right? Oh, I'm getting butterflies. I must love her. Okay? So be thankful, brother, that you're not worse off than you are, because you can be. Real talk. Okay? You could have been way further along off the deep end here.
I don't know how it feels, you know? I really don't know how it feels.
You might be starting to think that you're weird or not good enough. You might have some childhood traumas if you're listening to this. This is the new normal for a lot of guys. Do you guys get this? I'm helping a lot more people than this man.
You know, I don't know how it feels, you know?
Bro, the greatest athletes have taken the most shots. Do you get that? The greatest athletes have taken a lot of shots. They've gotten countless rejections. Countless. And notice your sensitivity level. A couple of rejections and you're like, oh, why me? And you drop into a victim mode.
Well, I hope this video helps people out, you know? I hope this video helps people. I hope this video helps people out, you know? And I hope this video really helps people out, you know?
Just focus on the 3 F's, okay? Fitness, finances, and friendship. Get these 3 things, the women will come around. You adopt that, even in if you're doing online dating and you're trying that out, focus on these 3 things. Fitness, okay? Another F, focus, okay? Flow state. But fitness, finances, get your money sorted, and lastly, friendships. This is going to be a tough one for you if you have this label of social anxiety. So you have to call it something else. You literally have to relabel everything associated with your anxiety. You know what I call my anxiety? I call it leaning into my edge. Now I feel like a fucking Marine, right? It's a different way of thinking, my friend. It's all in the mind. Everything is being generated from the mind. That is the first law of the Kybalion, okay? One of the most perennial knowledge and wisdom that we have, okay? So be aware, brother. So it's good that you're aware, but start digging a little bit deeper into these concepts. When you are alone and feeling lonely, you think that you're the only one feeling like that. Trust me, bro, there's people out there in the world. Look at your view count. 41,000 people watch this video, okay? You think you're alone? You think you're lonely? Bro, you're a celebrity. What are you talking about?
I hope this video helps people out, and I hope this video really helps people out, But yeah,
This is what happens in social anxiety at times, okay? You start to repeat yourself and your mind goes blank. Your mind goes completely blank. So what you've got to remind yourself in these moments is the mindfulness. That's what's going to help you. Right? If your mind is blanking out, you got to get mindful again. That is very, very key for this.
But when I try to go out, when I go to the mall, or go to the movies, or go out to stores, I see women. And I try to speak to women and try to approach women, but I get rejected. I always get rejected.
Again, always. You see? Even if someone looks at you, that's not a rejection, that's an acceptance. He's not applying that rule. He thinks that always this happens. And so that is the general rule that's going to stick in his mind. You see? This is the trap of the mind. Your mind constantly wants to make sense of things, and so when you're doing things and you're making sense of things, it creates a new neural pathway. Okay, so you've concluded in your mind that as you go around, you will get rejected by countless women. Yes, so did Eric von Markovitch, who's now the creator of the mystery method. Same guy, but he approached his reality quite differently, okay? Look at some of this stuff. Read up about it. Don't sit here and complain. I'm telling you, for females, they have a baseline level of fear. They got to be worried about protecting themselves, walking home, safely in the nighttime, and so forth. They're constantly on a panic that they can be taken advantage of, they can be mistreated. They have a disadvantage of, if they get attacked or if they get raped, A woman has this baseline level of fear. Straight up. But if you carry that baseline level of fear as a man with social anxiety, how are you going to lead the woman? You see? You've got to rise in your self-esteem, my friend. You're going to the mall with the intention that I'm always going to be rejected. And your mind is creating the reality that is manifesting right in front of you. What if after you come back rejected, you go, hell yeah, another one, okay? That's a different mentality. That's the athlete. The other one is just an amateur trying out for Little League. You see what I'm saying? Get professional about this, man. You're a grown-up.
I always get rejected, and then...
Brother, I don't know if you need this reality check, okay? And I know that I'm not trying to down you, and I'm not, I just want you to get a reality check, okay? 18-year-olds getting women, okay? And you might, from this age, think that, how are all these other guys doing it? Why does this have to be so difficult? But you are in the logical mind. The analytical mind is what keeps you there. You got to step out of that analysis paralysis, you see? You need to just get in it. Just boom. Get in it. Go after it. Okay, we need that fire to get into our greatest selves. We need the water for maintenance of our greatest selves. Okay, I think the video ends here. Let's just see.
That's hard, that's hard. It's hard for me, it's hard for me because I think,
All right, and the video just cuts off with him saying, it's hard for me, it's difficult for me, it's so bad. You're bro. For a week, I want you to try the complete opposite. I want you to speak into the camera and just mention the complete opposite of what you said. Not for YouTube, but for yourself, okay? I'm the man. I got all the women in the world. Convince yourself, get delusional about it, okay? To the point where it crushes down that old version of you and the new alter ego you takes over. And you will notice as you start doing inner work, shadow work, golden shadow work, boom, you're gonna skyrocket, okay? It's magnetic when this shit happens. Unbelievable, okay? Let's get it to the upward spiral, gang. May we never be the same again. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this little breakdown. I love y'all. Us. May we never be the same again. All right. See you soon. We're all gonna make it.